Well, good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is an extension of Embroidery Thursday. Great to see everybody here in the chat. This is where it's a virtual stitching retreat. You follow me along in my sewing journey, and I hope I can inspire you to put something under the needle. Get some stitching done in your room. Oh, I left my pinwheels over there. I forgot. I've got the pattern here. Today, we're working on the quilts wall hanging. Today is the stitching part. So yesterday was when we went through and I built the letters from Letters in Brother canvas. And that was really cool to do and to see. And I learned something from you guys yesterday. And it's brilliant. It's so simple. If you want to, you can just type out your letters all in one go, quilts, Quilts, and it's all one object, and you can right click on that object and click divide. And that will give you each individual letter in its own little tight bounding box. How nice is that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. You're good. So you guys getting some work done? Yesterday, I was cutting on the quilted snowman. I'm working on that quilt. And I saw that quilt from, it's a Lori Holt quilt. This quilted snowman, I'm working on this. This is a year-long sew-along from the Fat Quarter Shop, and I've got a link to the pattern and the fabric and everything that you need below. And I saw this in person at Road to California last week, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is the sweetest, sweetest quilt. The picture doesn't do it justice. This is a mock-up rendering, but it doesn't do it justice. And I just absolutely love this quilt. And I did get, Frito will come in here. It is huge, Terry. I know this is a ginormous quilt. This is 87.5 by 97.5. And with the exception of the quilt that's a log cabin that I have on the bed in the motorhome, this will be the biggest quilt I've ever made. So the one, my t-shirt's cute. I know, right? This is from Be Inspired Tees. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. This is so cute. Who doesn't love conversation hearts? But they're quilty. Aren't they cute? So adorable. I've got a link right below the video, in the video, where it says more ... Click that. You can get that. And then you can go to your sew-ins or your guild or whatever and look all Valentine ready, right? Everybody will say you've got the cutest little shirt on. So my viewers get 15% off of Be Inspired Tees when you use my link below. So that's really cute. Y'all, conversation hearts are my kryptonite from Brock's, not the cheap ones. Well, I don't want to say cheap. I'll say from any other manufacturer. Okay. But there's something in the Brock's. Is it the vanilla that they put into it? I don't know, but I absolutely love it. So I cannot get past them. And the other day I was at my grocery store, and for those who are new, I'm on Weight Watchers. And so I was going down the candy aisle, and I should not have, but I looked at it and I was like, stay away, be strong, be strong. And I thought, I'll count the points, right? I'll count the points. They had a little bitty box of about a dozen candy hearts from Brock's, right? I think that box was like 5 points. I didn't care. I ate them. I loved it. I know. D Craft, she said her kids think she's crazy for loving those. There's something about those. Then you must love Peeps as well. Easter Peeps. That's another one. The marshmallows. Oh, look who's here. There's my Frito. Hi, Frito. What are you doing, baby? Oh, we got scraps on the floor. I know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. She's so excited. She's dancing around. She's like, Mama Dog, what are you doing? Let me have my goodie. There's your Dave biscuit. Yeah, the girl. Don't just wolf that down. You just finished your stick. Here's your look at that wiggle butt, y'all. Oh my goodness. Here's your stick from Debbie. Bye. She's so funny. Oh my goodness. You guys know that there is a giveaway today, and it is #PowerTools in the chat. It doesn't work in the comments below the video on the replay. I'm sorry, y'all. If you girls in California want to get in on the winnings, y'all are going to have to get up early. Sorry about that. Now, if you're going to a doctor's appointment and you have to leave, you can do hashtag power tools in the chat and then go to your appointment. You never know. You might get selected, right? But it's got to be in the chat. That's how I prevent the scammers. So Quilt Wench says, I'm up. You're always up. You're always here. You're always here. I just love you for that. So we're going to win Forest Dwellers Table Runner. Look how cute this little Christmas table runner is. This is adorable. Y'all, this is from blockpartyquiltcompany.com. Please check them out. Go out to their website and see all the goodies that they got. They had a fabulous booth at Rhodes, California, and they gave me this pattern to share with you. So thank you so much, Block Party Quilt Company. If they are a physical store, so if you are in their area of California, I think they're in California, I'm pretty sure, I can't tell here. If you're in their area of California, please pop in and support your local quilt shops, okay? I love that. But if you're not there, go on over to their store and take a look. They have some of the cutest things. And one of the things that they do, I put this in with Christmas. One of the things that they do, their little niche, if you will, or their thing that what did I do? I've got it right here. What did I do? Here it is. They sell also kits. Okay. So if you want to get just the pattern, you can, but also take a look. I'm pretty sure all of the patterns that they have, they also will kit up for you. And these are pre-cut. So if you have dexterity issues, there you go. Or maybe you're just horrible at cutting, then this shop is your stop to go to. blockpartyquiltco.com. I will put up the QR code and I want to thank them. They were so nice. So I had purchased, I didn't know them from Adam. They didn't know me, right? So I did my purchasing there and I was checking out and he says, can I have your email? I said, yeah, it's powertoolswiththread@outlook.com. And he says, we know you. And that's what I want. I want my quilt shops, y'all, if you can take your phone, get a picture of that and tap the little yellow that comes up and go there. Okay. That is blockpartyquiltco.com. So thank you so much for supporting my giveaway Friday. I appreciate that. Awesome. I'm keeping the kit. You guys get the pattern. You can source your own fabric. So, oh, Elaine, I'm sorry. She says she loves watching all the stuff that I make, but they're not available in the UK. Doesn't that stink? I hate that. I know. So anyway, now they had a little, I want to say they had a ruler to go with this to make those little hats. But I looked at it and I don't like buying, my eyes are watering, y'all. I don't like buying individual rulers for a particular quilt because once the quilt's done, you're stuck with the ruler. But there is a pattern template in here. If I recall what Ginger had to put your fur baby down yesterday. Oh, Ginger, our hearts go out to you, darling. You poor thing. I've been there, my friend. I've been there. We had Boo Boo go down, our blue dog, and then we had Harley. Yeah, we have a whole little pet cemetery going on out back. It's pretty sad. So sad. I'm pretty sure they also have a video. Look at that. There's a video showing you how to make this. How nice is that? My link isn't working for what? Oh, my link's not working. No, there's not a template in here. But it tells you how to cut it. Let's see. Open the camera on your smartphone, point it at the code, and it'll take you to the video, or you can look it up on their YouTube channel. Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So you guys will get that. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, it is so sad. I know. We knew because our dogs were elderly. Like Blue was 15 and Harley was 17, right? And we knew it was only a matter of time. So after Blue passed, we had about another year with Harley. And then before before Harley passed, we got Frito. And Frito's only 5 right now. So we got Frito, and Keith was like, I'm not getting another dog. Although, you know, we're getting another dog. And so we got Frito, and Harley was able to teach Frito the ropes, right? About sleeping in the crate and how to use the doggy doors, the routines that we do with our dogs. So yeah, Harley was my tripod. Yeah, she only had 3 legs. She was a sweetie, but I'm sorry, baby girl. Yeah, I know it's hard. All right, so today we are going to stitch out the Quilts wall hanging. What are you doing there, Wigglebutt? You're back for more? I don't have any more. She's back, y'all. She's like a bad cold. She's back. I'm almost over my cold. Good morning from Connecticut. I'm glad you're here, Margaret. Oh, good. You're watching me with your tea. That's everybody. Y'all, if you're watching on your TV, grab your remote. You're not doing anything. Grab your remote, hit the channel up button, and that gives me a thumbs up. And if you're on a mobile device, a phone or a tablet, hit the thumbs up. Laptop, desktop, hit that like. I'd appreciate it very much. Free for you, helps me. I love it. Let me turn on Darla here. So yesterday I made this big 24-inch quilts thing, and didn't think about that it needs to be an embroidery design, right? So Frito. The more link, yeah, works to all my links. Okay, good, thank you. Let me get that thing. Wake up, sweetheart. Wake up, wake up. You guys talk to your machines too. So, okay. You know, I get you. Vicky says she always had dogs and her husband can't go through the heartbreak anymore. Okay, Bernadette. Oh, she's gotten lots of love this morning, my friend. So when we got Frito, you know, Keith said this, because he buries them, right? We take them to the vet in the truck, and then the vet will come out and do their thing, and then we take them home and buries them. And Keith said, I just can't do that anymore, because he gets so attached to our dogs. And he said, this is our last dog. And I was like, that might be your last dog. It's not my last dog. I've had dogs my whole life. I mean, forever I've had dogs in my life. And I like things that bark and tell me that Amazon's here or there's a stranger or whatever. So I love my dogs. Yeah, that's part of life, y'all. You just have to kind of go through it. It happens, right? That's the way it is. You just give some other fur baby a new place to be. Okay, that doesn't mean we love our other ones any less, right? Okay, I know. I've got a lot of dog people in here. I love cats too. I do. I love cats. Frito loves cats. Not in the way we like it. All right. How about a quilter's snowman? Quilter's done, or what day? Oh, to make the snowman quilt? Oh no, man. No. I don't have the bandwidth for that. All right. So I went ahead and hooped and rehooped yesterday. This is no-show mesh stabilizer in a dime magnetic hoop. Okay. And I'm using no-show mesh stabilizer because I'm not doing a satin stitch. If you're going to do a satin stitch, you need to make sure to put some, maybe something a little heavier here, or put some SF101 on the back of your fabric. I have white fabric. I have a line down the middle, and I have white batting. So I hope you can see that. I folded it, but I don't think the fold is straight. Of course, I can always cut it straight. But let me go ahead and get this. So I had done a 24-inch quilt and not paid attention. It was my cold, not paid attention that that's too big for my 16-inch hoop. Duh. It's like you can't use this design. So Debbie, you have 9 cats. Okay, we need to form an intervention group for Debbie. She has that problem. That's all right, sweetie. My mother was one of those people. She's down to 1 now. There is a link, Brenda. It's in the more. Hold on. I can't do anything about it now because we're live. But if nothing, it says description box, and it says more ... You tap that. It opens up all of the links. Okay. It's there. Here we go. We got crazy cat ladies in the house. That's all right, y'all. That's fine. All right. So I broke that into 2 different embroidery designs. And how I did that is I took so we have QUILTS. All right. So I took QUI and I copied and pasted that onto its own Embrilliant screen and saved that as an embroidery design. Okay. A stitch file. And then I used LTS and copied and pasted that onto its own page in Embrilliance, its own tab, and saved that into an embroidery design. So now I have 2. Okay. If you don't have the links are working. I know, Cynthia, thank you. Can you tell you where an Embrilliance to reverse applique stitch from out to end? Terry, I did that yesterday. Take a look at yesterday's video. Also, I've got a video out there, a couple years old, pre-recorded, that says my embroidery stitches are backwards. Take a look at that and it'll show you. Okay. So, thought trail. Whew. All right. Now, I'm going to go to embroidery and the pocket for memory, and I'm going to, oh, I know where I was going. If you don't have a embroidery machine with a camera, you're going to want to print out at least page 1 of each embroidery design in your embroidery software. Okay. So in your software, you should be able to go file, print, something like that, and then print out at least the first page, and it will come out with some crosshairs on it. And that's going to allow you to line up those 2 different hoopings. That's going to give you a really good idea of where you want to start. All right. So I have just drawn a line so I know where the top is. This is the finished is 24 inches. That's on the front of the pattern. Okay. This is the finished design is 24. So I have a 30-inch strip. So I have a little extra on each end, and I measured down and I drew a line. I'll show y'all. Okay. I measured down. So I just decided this is a good spot to start. Okay. And I measured 1/2 inch down. So that gives me room for my binding, plus 1/4 inch to the top letter. Okay. And then I measured down 24 inches, the entire length of my 24-inch ruler. And I put another line way down here and 1/2 inch up from that. So those are my boundaries of where. So I'll do QLI and then we'll rehoop and we'll do LTS. Okay. Right. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm doing that. That's how I figured out where everything needs to go. Now I'm going to change my thread to the right color red, and I am changing my thread with each letter. So I'm not using black on all of them. I'm going to use the individual ones. Okay. And the way I change my thread, y'all, there is still a piece of thread in here. This is a red from a previous stitch out. I'm going to drop the tail. It's hanging right there. My new red, I'm going to get the spool off of it. We don't need that kind of drama. And I'm going to go up to the tree up here. And now I've got this red. And what I do, I'll show y'all, is I put those 2 tails together. Okay. And I kind of twist them so they think they're one. I'm going to make a big loop, and I hold on to the loop with my thumb and forefinger. This is how I rethread my sergers and everything. Okay. So I've got a big loop, right? There's both tails together. I make a big loop and hold them together with my thumb and forefinger. And I drop the tails behind the loop so you can see the tails through the loop. And I reach and pull the tails and tie a single knot, just like that. Okay. And then I put this up here. I like to run my thread through this little thread guide, which is actually designed for when you're making bobbins. So I put this up here. Okay. Measure, mark, mark, measure, mark. Yes, always. So I like to use that one. It just makes me happy. And now what I'm going to do is I reach in front of the needle and pull the thread out. And now I can pull this through. Okay. And there's my tail. And now I got my machine rethreaded with the right color. So that's how I rethread all of my machines. I don't start all over, okay? Yes, a thread stand is invaluable. I have an old one down here, but the Luminaire has a top that folds over flat, and that's where I keep my threads that I'm going to use. Okay. And you guys, I have heard stories of perhaps the knot didn't make its way through into the tension discs in here for whatever reason. If you're not sure, you can always hold on to this and hold on to this and give it some tension. All right. And you can feel it. As far as I'm concerned, it works all the time. I generally don't have trouble with that. Okay. And then I'm going to press this needle threader button. And life is good. All right. I have got a picture of some candles on here from what we were doing before. All right. Yes. If Becky says that's how she learned to change thread when she worked at Jerry Ski Wear back in the early 80s. Y'all, that is how it's done in industry. Absolutely. It takes too long to rethread these machines. I want to get rid of this. And on the Luminaire, I'm going to go into, my settings. And let's see here. I need to look and find. It's on page 10, background image. I'm going to hit delete and tell it okay. All right, that looks good. So I'm going to tell it okay. Now I'm going to go through here. I have QLI as one. QUI. Now, y'all, I put some little, I want to show you. I was playing last night. I'll bring you in here. I put some little threads on my spool. Look at that. Didn't that come out cute? That's adorable. I love it. I think that turned out just adorbs. So I don't know if I'm going to actually, I'm going to see. I think I'm going to do it. But my thread spool is yellow. QLI is the name of embroidery. No, that's YLI. Free to praise him. YLI. Yep. All right. So I want to make sure that this stitch is way up here to the top. So before I hit embroidery, before I go into the embroidery mode, I'm going to hit edit and I'm going to go into move and I'm going to push this up as far as possible till it knocks at me. Oh, there it goes. So that's as high as it can go on my screen. And I'm going to tell it, okay, I just went straight up. And now embroidery and the hoop ought to move. All righty. See? There we go. I like the thread lines too. I think it's super cute. So I got to know which is right. I got to know. Where's my ruler? I got to know. Is the fold line center or where's my ruler? Is the fold line center or is my marked line center? They're different and that bothers me. I just got to know because they're significantly off. This, okay. My fold line is center, I think, right? Let me see here. It should be, my fold line is center. So my mark line is wrong. I don't know. Y'all, I have a cold in my brain. Y'all give me a hashtag power tools to win that gnomes pattern. That little gnomes table runner pattern from Block Party Quilt Company. All right. Let's see. This looks good. So the first one I'm going to do is the O placement line. Oh, you know what, you guys? I'm going to let that stitch out. I got to run over and my iron. Yeah. I got to run over and get my, okay. And okay, here we go. Let's go all the way up and do the placement line for the O. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm going to plug this in. Do I have a plug? I don't have a plug. Huh. I got so much stuff plugged in down here. Why did that go around so many times? Doesn't need to. That's weird. Sometimes that happens. Sandy, you need to do a hashtag power tools, all one word. You got 2 separate words and no hashtag, sweetie. The computer won't find it. Okay, so here's my O. Now remember, yesterday I did not do any inflate on this at all. I'm going to have to go over to my big iron, y'all. I don't have my little one plugged in. It's not heated up. And this should fit exactly, provided that it's right side up. It may not be. There we go. Look at that. It fits absolutely exactly. Okay, so I'll just let you guys follow me over to my ironing station. I got to plug in this other, this little iron. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking this morning. Let me move my laptop stand. You guys, this is my world. Okay, there we go. So you guys can watch me. I don't want to walk in front of you, but I'm okay. You guys can see barely in that little space right there. This is what I'm doing. So I want you to be able to see this. Now, when I iron this on, I'm going to iron away the little marks, but that's okay. Just gonna, this big old iron, I didn't want to have to use this. So because the placement line and the cut shape were made from the exact same shape, that it fits perfectly. I'm having trouble with my heat and bond light lately actually sticking. I don't know what it is. Okay, there. It fits perfect. Look at that. Yeah, this fits absolutely perfect. I've got to unplug something. I don't know what, because I'm out of plugs down here, but look at that. That fits perfect. That's what I'm after. And now it's going to do the blanket stitch. Okay. You just got 3 kits from Block Party. That's awesome. Okay, so let me put this down. There we go. I'm going to disconnect this. I think this one, I can disconnect this one. Oh, this. That's not necessary. I'm all underneath here doing my plug-in with my iron. Okay. So I thought I would do a little bit darker thread for the spool threads and see how that does. I digitized the design, Sharon. I used the Snapplique method. I don't know if Heat and Bond has an expiration date. I wouldn't think it would, but you never know. I should have run the stitch simulator, and then if it was going to go around more than once, I could have stopped that. Okay, I want to show you guys. Look how perfect. I'm going to get in here. I want to show you how perfect this is. Look at the stitching. Look how absolutely precision perfect that is. Isn't that crazy? I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know. Okay, next letter, the U is the pink. So let's change our threads. This is why I do this method, you guys. It's like you don't look at applique. Oh shoot, you don't look at applique quilts the same way. You're like, I will never stitch again manually around pink. I will never do that. Oh, around applique again. Because I can't do it that good my own self. you know? And then once you get the hang of the software, which takes some practice, yeah, but that's okay. Start small. You don't have to start with a big old project. I saw a lady last night in our Facebook group. What about my needle? Oh, it's coming, Elizabeth. Hold on, sister. Oh, wait a minute. You're right. It is the needle. Thank you. So here's the thing with the needle, y'all. I found, look at this. Look what I found. This is from a Kimberbell thing that I was going to do. You're right. I'm the one who needs to hold on. Settle down, Becky. I'm still suffering from my cold, y'all. So I found this kind of light taupey glide thread, and it really disappears on this silver. So I'm going to see if this works. I could use black, which was the plan, but you guys started talking about silver or glitter vinyl. So I thought I'd try the silver and see how it goes. So that will be a raw edge applique. And how that works is I'm going to run the placement line twice. And I'm not going to do the blanket stitch. So I'll show you how I do that. Okay. You think that silver will look okay, or should I go black? I don't know. Everybody starts chewing. Okay, I might have something that'll work for the needle. Yeah. Okay, so here's the placement line for the needle. Let's see what we get. I think that little opening in the center is so tiny I won't even see it. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I need some tape. Stop. Oh, you're going to do your little center. Okay. It's like, lady, let me do my job. Okay. I'm going to put this, make sure I'm covering it top to bottom. If this doesn't turn out, I can cover it in the black, right? No inflation when cutting. Correct, Cindy. If you are making the embroidery design yourself, no inflation when cutting. Stitch black around the needle so it will show up. That's brilliant. I could switch out to black right now, right? That's brilliant. That's what I could do. I'll just use black thread instead of this. See, you're so smart. That's brilliant. I like that. Okay, I can do that. These are some little snips I got from, what do they call them? Guggenheim. Jury's out on those. I love their scissors. Don't get me wrong, but those little snips. I like the idea of black. That's brilliant. I was kind of concerned it wouldn't show up, right? Okay. Juju Designs, no inflation. You don't do snapplique with Juju Designs. Snapplique is for, oh, you're wanting to pre-cut your embroidery, your applique pieces. Just test and be sure. Okay, just test. All right, y'all, this is bothering me with this curly stuff. Hold on. Let's tape and be sure. I don't want my fingers in there at all. I don't need to pull a Joanne Banco and embroider my finger down. Here we go. All right. Let's try this. There's a little hole. Oh, it's doing the blanket stitch. Dang it. I forgot to go back. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I got to take that out. Shoot. Okay. I got to show you guys how to take out embroidery threads. I forgot. I was looking at that hole going, why is that doing that blanket stitch? Okay. So when you take out embroidery threads, let me do this. You always take them out from the back of the hoop. Okay. Put this down. And you always want a firm, flat surface on your lap, okay, or on the table or something. So I'm just going to get these black. I got these snips. And you want to take them out. You're going to take out the knots are the hardest part. I don't know why, but they're terrible. So you want to take out your little stitches from the back, and you've got to have your glasses so you can see what you're doing, which I don't. I also have another mat I want to show you guys that you really ought to have. Hold on, I'm going to get glasses and this other mat. I got it right here. Okay, and a pair of glasses. So we can see what's going on here. These are new mats from Designs and Machine Embroidery. They're really thin. Let me back out a little bit so you can see. They're really thin, okay? See that? They're wool mats, and they're great because when you are when you're working on the back of a hoop or taking out embroidery, you've got some play in the hoop itself. And this is designed to take up that space between the hoop. Okay. Let me see if I can. Oh, y'all, I made those super tiny too. Super, super tiny. Remember? 1.5 stitches. I made those super tiny inside of that needle. So that's going to be kind of hard. I'm just getting these snips. I can't remember where I got them. You can find them occasionally. Kimberbell has some. OESD has some. These snips are great. You want to get in really tight on those. Oh yeah, get your thumbs up. Yeah, they make them for the magnetic hoops. Yes. So I want to use this silver. I'm gonna have to take it off. And then you can do this with applique. Okay, this is another way. Be careful not to cut what you've already stitched. And here's an easy way to trim up those stitches. But you've got to get those knots from the back cut free. Okay, there we go. You pull on a little old piece of thread and it feels like a mile of it comes out. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Let me get that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, salvaged, I think. All right. See, not so bad. If you see something wrong in your embroidery, don't put your head in the sand like an ostrich and think it'll be okay, because it won't. It only gets worse. I'm going to move this over just a little bit and use another piece area. Make sure it's all covered. Yep. There, that wasn't so bad. Not so bad. Okay. Good. Now here's what I want to do. Since I'm going to do raw edge applique on this. Use tape to pull out the cut stitches. You can do that. Yep. Catch it early. Okay. So now I'm going to go into needle plus minus. Let me move my big old laptop out of the way for you guys so you don't have to look at that. Okay. I'm going to go into needle plus minus, and I'm going to go backwards a stitch. One more. There, now I'm back to the placement line. So now I'm going to run that. Good. Thanks, Vicki. Caused me all that work. Jasmine says, nice save. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good, but it's not a problem. I got a couple of little loose stitches right at the front. I might run it again. Let's see. Let's look at the back. Something went kathunk. Let's see. I heard that. You see that big old knot right there? I heard that. I don't know what was going on. I'm going to get rid of the tails, not the knots. Let me cut this. Something happened. Okay. Let's see here. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's trim it up and see how it looks, shall we? So now I'm just going to trim very close. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you always want to work on a firm, flat surface so you do not mess up. Especially with designs that have fills, you can mess up what's called the registration, and that's the black outline around a fill or whatever color you want it to be. That can really be a problem. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm going to leave that little bit in the middle. Oh, and look, it lined up perfectly on my lines. See that? Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Add a little bit extra. I could maybe get in there and trim off. We'll play with it when I'm done. Oh, that turned out adorable, that little silver needle. Ah, I love it. Y'all had a great idea. That takes a village. I love it. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do, I'm in the needle plus minus. I'm going to jump ahead to the U. Okay, now switch it to the pink thread. There we go. Okay. Okay. And pink. Alrighty. Put this up. This pink thread is called Incredi thread. This is from Sweet Pea. If you ever have an opportunity to get this thread, I love this thread. I only have a small box of it. So I've got like 12 colors, and the ones that I have, this is from the Brights box, but this pink matched my fabric. So I grabbed that, but I love this Incredi thread. I really like it in my long arm. If you haven't tried that, get some of that. When quilting was with Harriet was here, we used Incredi thread in the long arm, and she really liked it too. Okay, so here is the U outline. Where did my coffee go? Here we go. Okay. All right. Fits perfect. Now, ironing is its own skill set. You don't want to be over the lines. Okay, you guys, we will have signups probably starting Monday for the RV Sew Together 2025 in El Campo, Texas. Now, for those of you that don't have an RV, there are cabins on site. Also, they have 2 houses that we can you can also take advantage of. And so if you've got a whole bunch of people, or maybe if we have a bunch that want to come, but they don't, they don't have a camper, you guys can stay all in a house. We have a small house and a large house. One sleeps 20. And the other one sleeps something else. I can't remember. Let's see here. There we go. They really need to turn that just into a quilt retreat. There we go. So that looks really good. All right. So, oh my gosh, I'm loving that little needle. Oh, that's so cute, y'all. Thank you for the thought about the black outline. That was just adorable. We got 1,038 on here. That's awesome. Giveaway Friday. Give me a hashtag Power Tools. We have a adorable little pattern from Block Party Quilt Company. It's called Forest Dwellers. U.S. shipping only, please. Little gnome. Gnomes and Christmas trees. Gnomes and trees. In there. Oh, that's turning out so cute. Hit like and subscribe. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Yep. If you are watching on a TV, hit the channel up button on your remote. That will give me a thumbs up. Free for you, great for me. Okay, now it is time to do the bottom of the spool. So I'm going to switch thread colors to my orange. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I actually went to the trouble of putting this one away. I usually don't. I usually wrap them up tight and shove them back up on the caddy up there on the wall hanging. I store my embroidery threads. You guys, these are in my Amazon store. They are actually designed for nail polish bottles in a salon. And that's how I store my embroidery threads that I use all the time. Okay. So if you go to my Amazon store, it's amazon.com/shop/powertoolswiththread. Okay. I would recommend too, maybe cut your white fabric about 2 inches larger than you really need. Okay. Yeah, it's like nail polish. Absolutely, Kelly. It's a great idea. Make sure that you get the one that is wide enough for the base of the spool. They all are not that wide. So you want to make, I'm sorry, y'all, and now I just bumped you. You need to make sure of that. So get the width of your spools that you like to use. And then make sure that the width of the plastic that you get is the same. Cute. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Again, picture does not do it justice. So it has the remove hidden stitches. The software automatically did that. So it is only doing, what are you doing? Sometimes I don't know what. You're supposed to be doing a blanket stitch. Supposed to be doing a blanket. There it goes. It's weird. This software, as long as it does it, I don't care. And now you're going to go backwards on the blanket stitch. Okay, whatever. A digitizer, I am not. Well, thank you, Patty, for your super sticker. That's very thoughtful, darling. You're awesome. What was I going to say about the quilted snowman? Oh, Lori, all I said was it's much cuter in person. The pictures just don't do it justice. All right, what happened here? Why did we not cut this thread? Did we cut the bobbin thread? We did. All right. I don't know why we didn't cut that thread. And what do I have now? Yellow. I need to do a yellow. This is the spool itself. Okay. I love having this channel, you guys. I get all of my stitching done early in the morning, and then it's off my plate for the day, and I feel like I got something accomplished in my sewing room. It is so nice. A lot of people like to put this channel on while they're stitching. They just pop it in and let it go, and that way they're getting stitchy talk while they are cutting or just piddling around in there, which is nice in their sewing area. So Candace Colette says she has heat and bond in her store that has gone bad and she wouldn't sell it. Yeah. I don't know if it loses its effectiveness over time. So you're doing weight training during my program. Get it done for the day. There you go, Jan. Atta girl. All right. Let's sew on the spool. I got a little fuzz here. Well, that'll be covered by the top of the spool, but still it bothers me. You guys get that? Like, I know that's not going to matter, but I'm going to take care of it. I love that I made the little curve here at the bottom. Oh, that is so cute. That's the perfect little fabric. Nicole at Two Chicks did such a good job on this kit. So you can get this pattern and the kit at Two Chicks Quilting. I showed how I thread my machine at the beginning of the video when I started stitching. I went over it baby step by baby step. Okay. I just tie it off at the top and pull it through. Okay. The glue dries out and doesn't adhere. Ah, okay. I could see that. Once again, weird stitching with this. Why that single stitch? I have no idea. This is why you want good digitized designs from like Designs by Juju. See that little straight line? It shouldn't be doing that. I mean, it's still going to blanket stitch, but that's so strange. All right, now I have the threads that are going across the spool. No. Okay, this is the top of the spool, not the threads. This is the top. I can't see. There we go. Back to the orange. And the threads that I thought I would use for the spool are a dark, like almost a yellow orange. I thought I would do that. And I know my spool's wonky, y'all. I did that on purpose. I like the whimsical look of it. Okay. That makes me happy. And it's my quilt. All right. I got a thread I probably needed to cut. Oh, our friend Diane Valise down in Australia, she's been rained in and the road to her house has completely flooded out. And she said she was going to watch tonight, provided that she still had power. So Diane, if you're watching, our thoughts are with you. I know you guys got the rainy season going on down there now. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. I love that. This spool's a little wonky like me. I love this. You can see that through there. I should have put some SF behind the yellow. I'm not going to let that bother me though. Not at all. Now the blanket stitches around the orange. There it goes. Aw. Now, I think it wants to do a placement line for the little hole, and we don't need that. So I'm still in the needle plus minus menu. I'm just going to jump ahead. Oh. So my software thought it did me a favor. Let me show you guys what's going on. Let me show you up close. So here's what it wants to do. It decided, so if I go backwards a stitch, it wanted to do the orange placement line for the hole in the top of the spool, and I don't need that because that's not applique. If I go forward, so it's wanting to do the blanket stitch on the hole, and then it wants to do the little lines. But I want those to be different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch the blanket stitch on the hole. And then I'm going to switch out. I'm going to stop the machine and switch out my thread colors. Okay, so let's do that. Because I don't want orange thread. I want yellow thread. But I'm going to use a darker. All right. All right, so I'm going to stop it. Okay. Now I'm going to switch out my thread. Okay. Diane says she's here and still has power. Good for you. The rain is still coming down. Well, there it is. All right. I got your email, Diane. She always keeps me informed what's going on in her life. Y'all are so fun. So here is, okay, so here's the deal. So here's the yellow that I have of the spool. You just won't see it. I have this little bit darker, kind of a yellow orange, and I think that that will look fine. Okay. Or do I just leave it without threads? What do y'all think? Starts and stops. I'm thinking I want to do the threads. I really like it. Okay. So I'm going to do this. It'll just, because there's a yellow, there are little yellow orange dots in the fabric, and that fell, and that's okay. And I think it'll be fine. It's not as dark as the orange. It's obviously a different color. I just want to make sure you're going to see it. I like the threads. I think they're cute too. Okay. Whoop. My thread, raise my foot. There we go. Okay. I got a little loop here. I want to straighten that out. Okay. Now in Embrilliance, I got this really, really big. It will have a thread tail, yes. Oh, that's so cute. Look what I did. Look what I did. Me, me, me. Oh, you try a 12 weight? I'm not that fancy. I'd have to go digging. My box came, the Devote is Decisive. Look at the threads, y'all. The box came from UPS yesterday. Oh, and the Saga of the Missing Seam Ripper. It is on the move. Headed to Bentonville, Arkansas. Oh, that is so stinking cute. Yeah, the offset base adds to the wonkiness. Yeah, I did that on purpose, y'all. It's tilted to the side and it's wonky like me. And I like it like that. Robin says, yay, woohoo. Robin, I have a special gift coming for you too for putting up with me. I appreciate you. You've been very gracious. So you're going to get another cool little thing in the mail. Okay, so here comes the little, is this the bottom one? Yeah, it's a little off center, just like me. Oh my goodness, y'all, that is so cute. I did get my box from Road to California, yes. Okay, and here is the little thread tail. I just did a little, no, you didn't miss the giveaway, Mary. There we go. That's fine. Look at that. Ah, that's adorable. I love Wonky. That is so cute. So here's our first hooping. We're going to split it. I'm going to do the giveaway, and then we're going to do the second hooping. Look how cute that turned out, you guys. Oh, my goodness. This is so cute. Love it, love it, love it. So let's do our giveaway because we have folks that have to leave, and it is giveaway Friday. And then the rest of you that are gluttons for punishment can hang around and watch me do the rest of this stitch out. So last call, hashtag Power Tools, US shipping only, please. Wonky is reality. This is Forest Dwellers. It is a gnome little table runner, so cute. The noses are actually applique in this pattern, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna do this now. Let me make sure everything is good. 748. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna share the screen. Here we go. Share and draw. Who's gonna get it? So excited, so excited. Yay, who's getting it? Slowing down. I hate seeing your name go by, my friends. Linda Ebersole. Congratulations, Linda. Thank you so much for watching. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. You guys, we are almost to 79,000 subscribers. I'm so excited about that. So Linda, send me an email, powertoolswiththread@outlook.com, and tell me where to mail this, okay? Also, when we get to 80,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a rotating mat from Sew Tights plus a 6.5-inch square magnetic ruler from Sew Tights, courtesy of Lady M. So 80,000 is what we're after. We're at like 78.8 or something like that. So I'm getting there. Very excited about that. Thank you. All right, you guys, this is good. Let me remove that and go back to y'all. So sending you the pattern, Linda. Tell me where to mail it. All right, you guys. So now I'm going to rehoop this thing. And I will definitely be using the camera in my system for alignment. And you guys need to make sure that if you don't have a camera for alignment, that you're going to print out the next one. Okay. So I'm going to move some things around here so we can get to my cutting table, because that's where I have to be. You guys are so nice. You're all, congratulations, Linda. Let's go to my cutting table. Yep. I'm living on Puff's Kleenex, you guys, with my nose here. This is going to be pretty quick. We're just doing 3 letters without anything else. And here's all the extra fabric I had left over from that kit. Okay. And here is the backing. It's that cute little dot or whatever that is. You're welcome, Linda. Yay, Linda. She's here. That's awesome. You are welcome. Thank you for watching and telling others about my channel. I love hanging out with you. All right. So now, where is, I need my little, oh, the trash guys are here to pick up the dead chicken carcass, y'all, from my Instant Pot. I can hear them outside. See here's my big box from UPS. Ooh, all right. It arrived. So I need to empty that out. It got here late yesterday and I was too tired to fiddle with it last night. Okay. I'm about over this cold. I think this weekend is going to be the end of it. So all I'm going to do is lift this up like this. Okay. And I'm just going to shift. See, one of the things I did was I made sure I had enough stabilizer and everything for the whole thing. Okay. Right from the get-go. So I'm going to I think I did. No, maybe I didn't. And if you don't have enough, I have enough fabric. I'm just going to take a piece of other stabilizer. I don't have enough. I guess I mismeasured. Y'all, when my cold is in full swing, I don't think right. So I'm just going to cut a piece of stabilizer. Okay. And we'll Franken stabilize it. Not a big deal. Because it's not going to be seen or shown anyway. Okay, now I have enough to hoop it. See how I did that? You guys, it doesn't have to be picky perfect. Does not have to be picky perfect. But I do need to be able to get all of this. See, I know I've got enough batting, but I do need to be able to get all of this in the hoop. Okay, this looks pretty straight. Let me make sure I'm going to put my hoop straight on the lines of the mat. Okay. And I'm going to just kind of eyeball this and make sure that my fold and everything is straight. Okay. Here is the arm of the embroidery hoop. Oop, I'm going to lay this right here. And I'm going to take the top of the magnetic top and I want to line it up with the bottom. I can feel the bottom of the metal right there. I'm going to push this all the way over and then lay it down. Okay. And hold on to it and pull this out. There we go. We're rehooped. Okay. That's simple. All right. Let's go back over to the machine. Not rocket science, y'all. It'll work just fine. Ooh, yay. Okay. You can leave the arm attached if you want. I needed to add a little bit more stabilizer to it. Let me get that under there. Okay, so now I need to get the glare off for y'all. Let you see what I'm doing here. Slick move, Janet says. Slick move. Yeah, if you guys are short on stabilizer, just Franken it. It's no big deal. I'm going to go to home. Okay, to remove the current pattern selection. Embroidery. Pocket for memory. Radar waves. Frito, Daddy will feed you if you go in there. Let's see. I need LTS. There it is. Set. Perfect. Now, let me put my arm on. I want to scan this hoop and get it lined up. Okay. This is why you want a machine with the camera. Lynn says, I love a challenge. Yeah, girl, that's my whole life. I have learned workarounds. Okay. Are the brother hoops centers offset? This is not a brother hoop. This is a dime hoop. So for brother, I wouldn't think so. Let me do the camera button. Take a picture of what you see, scan, and okay. And give me my coffee. So let's take a picture of what we see. Okay, gotta go, Rebecca. Bye. Carol loves embroidery and crime shows. Carol, I love your I love your name. That's awesome. This frightens you, but you don't have a scanner? Oh, Susan, just do a printout and then you can line up your crosshairs. All right, let's see what we've got. Look at that. I can't see my little drawn line, but I think I need to move this over just a little bit. I'm going to hit close. I'm going to go into edit and I'm going to move. And I'm just going to move this over. Let's see. The edge of the blue line that I drew, which is a little off, this needs to move over maybe half an inch or so. I can also touch it and move it, but I'm going to use the jog buttons. So that I want the L to be like, let's see. I'm going to take my hoop out, y'all. Let me see where I want the L to be. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. Okay. So that I can line it up with the U and the Q. Okay. So I want that L to be like right here. So I need the side of the L to be about right there. So I still need to keep going. I wish I could see my blue line. I see this blue line, okay, on the screen. It's so faint. I can't hardly see it. Let me get bigger and go up to 200. I can't see that blue line at all. Uh-oh. Go back to 100. I moved it on the screen. I moved it big time, which is fine. I can fix that. Not a big deal. I want this to come up, and I want it like right a quarter of an inch away. Whoop. I go into move and go down. The side of the L kind of right. You guys can't see for the glare. I'm sorry. Let me get this where you guys can see it. Right about there. Okay, I can see the yellow dot on the fabric, and the yellow dot is dead center of the L on where I'm looking at it on my frame. Keep moving it over. This is how I roll, y'all. Fly by the seat of my pants for sure. I think that's good. I think that'll work. All right, I'm going to tell it okay. Tell it embroidery. We're committed. Put a piece of tape on the line. That's a good idea. Look how smart you are, Gloria. You're so smart. I'm okay with this. I've figured out, I've got an alignment point now, that little yellow dot on the fabric. I've got it. Okay. Y'all are all thinking the same in there. I love it. Did my iron quit? No. Okay, I'm good. So now I need to do my light blue. This is how you do multi-hoopings, y'all. Just kind of get things lined up. Carriage will move. Okay, there we go. Make sure everything's nice and smooth. I wonder if I got that dirty. I did. I don't know how. No big deal. All righty. Back out a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hi, Betty Boop. Use your blue wash away marker. I have had mixed results with that. I don't know. What is FBT Somp? I don't know what that is. Did your cat walk on your keyboard? Oops, what fell? Okay. Let's see. Pull this. All right, it says this is where it's going to start. So let's see. There it goes, all the way up to the top. Woohoo! Oh, my scissors fell. I got them. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's right. I'm wondering if that's right. Yeah, that looks straight to me. Does that look straight to y'all? So look at that in relation to the U. Yeah, that'll work, right? Why not? Kelly, I'm in Central Texas. What is rain, right? We don't have that much. We got some yesterday. I did have wet stuff coming from the sky. It was kind of fun. A little bit. I was supposed to stop. I was on my way to the grocery store to go get more Alka-Seltzer Plus. Make it wonky, Debbie says. Yeah. Story of my life. And we had rain coming down. Okay. Blanket stitch for the L. So fun. Oh, you guys, we already did the giveaway, so no more hashtag power tools, y'all. We already did the giveaway. This particular one is just taking too much time. It's a leftover from yesterday. I'm a little off center on my fabric. That's not that big of a deal. I'll straighten it out. And the T. That's why I say cut your fabric larger, and then you can cut it down to size as needed. Okay. So the T is the purple. Yeah. Yeah, Linda won. We did that just after 8 o'clock. Would I be able to place my L where I liked it and then take the picture again? Yeah, I could. Yeah, you can do that. I just didn't want to waste y'all's time. But I recommend cutting this fabric. You've got lots of white. So I recommend cutting the fabric. If you bought the kit, cut it 2 inches larger than the pattern calls for, and then trim it to size. That's the best way to get it the way you want it. That way you don't have any stress. Placement line for the T. Oh yeah, I'm way off center, y'all. Not a big deal. I'm gonna iron this on. I'll just trim this down and it will fit in just perfect. Not a big deal. I should have done the printout. That would have been more accurate probably. What am I making with this piece? I am making the Quilts wall hanging from Shabby Fabrics. It's going to be a little, it's going to go above Frito's little doghouse. What did I do with that? There it is. There you go. That's what I'm making. All of the pinwheels are already done. Oh, we didn't cut that. Okay, and the last one is the dark blue. Thread change. The bright blue. So I showed y'all how to make a pinwheel on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we went over how to create the letters in Brother Canvas, and then how to put them together. How to put them together in Embrilliance embroidery software, and then digitize it. Oh, that's so cute. And then today, stitching multi-hoopings. Okay. So I've got this centerpiece cut just a little bit larger than they say, which gives me room to trim it down. Okay. So that's what you want to do when you're doing this method. Just in case you get off just a little bit, this is no big deal. It's not the end of the world because you can fix that. Ow. We're just aiming for center, okay? And that is not where I want it to be. If your fabric is off a little bit, you can get it warm and scooch it. Okay, that's better. This is so cute. Oh, Jen, it's going to be straight. It'll be straight when I cut it. Yep. I love it. Oh, right at the end, we got a little snag. It's fine. Can't see it. That's adorable. So I will cut this so it is straight. Let's take a look at what it looks like. All right, here we go. Look how cute that turned out. Oh my goodness, that is so adorable. I've got plenty of room, so it's going to fit. Let me get you up close so you can see. I love it too. It turned out just adorable. Look how accurate that is. Oh my goodness, this is so stinking cute, you guys. I love it. I love it. So now what I got to do is trim this and get it straight. Okay. And then I'm going to sew together my pinwheel blocks and then get them sewed to the sides, and then it'll be ready. I'll probably, because it's so small, I'm not going to put it on the long arm. I will probably do, if I was smart, I would have background quilted the fabric first with the, well, so here's the deal. If I put the pinwheels on it and then quilt it, then there's no wiggle room for this not being straight. So there's that. So I do this, and then I can quilt over it if I want. I can like do a stipple around it if I want. There's a lot of different ways. Sew the pinwheels together first before you cut the panel to size. Yeah, right, Betty Boop. Absolutely. Yeah, because it may not be 24 by the time the pinwheels are put together, right? So put the pinwheels together first, get those right. So there's ways around it. You don't have to do it exactly in the steps that they tell you. I will probably come up with some way to quilt around this without going over the applique, I think. So we'll see. I'll work on it this weekend. But this is adorable. I really like it. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Y'all give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and please subscribe and go stitch something this weekend. Don't forget to check out Bee Inspired Tees for your adorable candy hearts, quilty conversation hearts. All right. We will talk to you soon. I love you guys. Go sew something. Bye.